Greetings, this is Paul, your Pacific Northwest trail guide. I want to help you pick your next trail to explore, so let's check this one out. There's more than caves in Southwest Oregon, and this little jaunt gives you a taste of what other kinds of treasures you can find around the Illinois River Valley. Taking this little trip down to the falls and back is less than a mile and less than 200 feet of ascending on your way back. This semi-dry, rocky landscape is both a recreation paradise and home to a diverse and rare plant life and other natural wonders. When you visit this trail, keep in mind that it visits a beautiful stretch of the Illinois River with nice swimming holes and stretches of river rock to lay out on. Bring a swimsuit if you want to make a day of it. The trailhead also has a small campground, so it can be a nice place to stay overnight if you're on a longer trip. The trailhead is very accessible and only 2 miles off of Highway 199. If heading south on the highway, you go a few miles past Selma and then turn right on $8 Road, which takes you right to the trailhead. Just watch out for potholes. You can pick up the trail off the road right before the campground. This route takes the north end of the loop first, which takes a more scenic route to the river with a short diversion along the way. Shortly after passing by the campground, you reach the junction that starts the loop where we turn right to head up the north end. After the trail switches back and heads downhill a bit, a faint spur trail heads off to your right that you can take for a diversion that I talked about. Head down this short spur to get a look at a small wetland full of Darlingtonias, also known as pitcher plants or cobra lilies. They are the only known carnivorous plants in Oregon and are quite a sight. After returning to the main trail and continuing on, you soon come in sight of the river and the trail turns to follow along it. The next section will take us to the Little Falls and continue along the river for a ways before turning sharply uphill and heading back to complete the loop. To get a good look at the falls, you'll need to follow a short spur that heads off down towards the river here. Follow the sound of rushing water along the riverbed to visit the falls. Nice swimming holes can be found a little way above and below the falls if you want to follow along the bank from here to reach them. If you're visiting this area and aren't very familiar with it, you might consider visiting a few other places before you leave, like Wind River Brewing and Pizza, where they make great pizza that might be sliced in a way you've never seen before. Or the amazing rock shop Crystal Kaleidoscope back in Selma, with minerals from all over the world. And if you didn't stay at a campground by the trailhead, you might even stay the night in a treehouse at the Out and About Treehouse Treesort south of Cave Junction. After returning to the main trail and following it along the river while taking in dramatic views of the river gorge, the trail veers off to the left and uphill. You follow it back and continue straight at the junction to return to the trailhead. This jaunt is easy in all respects, rating once across the board. It is pretty close to rating 2 for climb though, so be ready for a decent amount of ascent to get back to the end if you aren't used to short stretches of uphill trail. That does it for this short edition of Pacific Northwest Trail Guide. I hope I have or will soon help you pick your next trail to explore. Remember, a picture may be worth 1,000 words, but an experience with all of your senses cannot even be conveyed in pictures or video. So don't take my word for it. Get out there and see this gem for yourself.